In today's video, I'm going to cover an issue that may affect us as resellers. Please keep in mind that I am not an accountant and I am not giving you tax advice. Please consult with a tax professional. I wanted to bring to your attention that Senators Manchin and Haggerty made a last-ditch attempt to get the reporting threshold for third-party settlement organizations such as PayPal and Venmo to raise a proposed limit for issuing 1099-Ks to $10,000 from the proposed $600 for the tax year 2022. Before 2022, taxpayers received 1099-Ks with more than 200 transactions with an aggregate above $20,000. But the American Rescue Plan of 2021 dropped the threshold to $600. Even a single transaction of $600 may trigger the form. This means many people will soon be receiving the forms for the first time early next year, along with notices from the IRS. Despite the fact it doesn't change tax law, people are still required to pay taxes on revenue they earn. There's a fear that the forms will trigger the IRS to perform more audits of low revenue people and also businesses. The issue has gotten a lot of attention in the media, but one thing that reporters have failed to mention is that some states already require payment processors like PayPal and Venmo to issue 1099-Ks to customers with as little as $600 transactions in a year. As reported in 2018, Massachusetts and Vermont quietly passed legislation 4 years ago to lower the threshold to $600 retroactively. On December 23rd, the IRS announced a delay for implementation of the $600 threshold for third-party payment transactions forms or 1099-Ks. As a result of this delay, third-party settlement organizations will not be required to report tax year 2022 transactions on Form 1099-K to the IRS or the payee for the lower $600 threshold amount, which was enacted as part of the American Rescue Plan of 2021. As part of this, the IRS released guidance today, or December 23rd, outlining that calendar year 2022 will be a transaction period for implementation of the lower threshold reporting for third-party settlement organizations, or TPSOs, that would have generated Form 1099-Ks for taxpayers. The transaction period described in Notice 2023-10 delays the reporting of transactions in excess of $600 that occur after calendar year 2022, or i.e. in the calendar tax year of 2023. The transaction period is intended to facilitate an orderly transaction for TPSO tax compliance, as well as the individual payee compliance with income tax reporting. A participating payee in the case of a third-party network transaction is any person who accepts payment from a third-party settlement organization for a business transaction. Additional details on the delay will be available in the near future, along with additional information to help taxpayers and the industry. For taxpayers who may have already received a 1099-K as a result of the statutory changes, the IRS is working rapidly to provide instructions and clarity so that taxpayers will understand what to do. The IRS also noted that the existing 1099-K reporting threshold of $20,000 in payments from over 200 transactions will remain in effect. Again, folks, for the 2022 year, the $20,000 in payment transaction and 200 will remain in effect. Again, keep in mind that we have a new Congress and Senate going into office in January, so this may change. Again, Senator Manchin wanted to make the limit $10,000 as opposed to the $600, but currently it's going to be $600 unless the tax amendments are going to be changed. If something happens in the future, I will definitely make sure that I notify you of any changes. Again, folks, if you're interested in learning about reselling, please consider subscribing to my channel and turning on all notifications so you will be notified when I release new videos. Thank you, and smash the thumbs up on your way out.